Hello, this is Sarah Danielson. Some of you know that my family has been homeless since March 12th of this year, and some of you may have seen us on the Channel 5 News or read our article in the Shakopee Valley newspaper. What I want to read to you and share with you today is an article that my husband wrote after our interview with Channel 5 News. It was kind of an afterthought, something that we didn't get a chance to say while we were in there, and being that news sections are pretty much limited to just 1 or 2 minutes, it's a lot to say. What I'm hoping is that by sharing this, we can make this video go viral and get the word out there about homelessness and the thoughts on it and things that really would make a difference. So here we go. What could be done to make a difference for homelessness and people in need, by Danielson, written on May 22nd of this year, 2013. The thing about homelessness and people in need is that it's not all about money, and it's easy for people to forget that. The perception is that's all people want: a handout, free money, something for nothing. Most of us don't. Most of us know that there's no such thing and are too honest to want it anyway. Not any more than the average person anyway. What really helps, what truly makes a genuine difference, are simple everyday acts like getting to know people, getting to know your neighbors and people in your community, helping others out when you can. Someone always has something that they don't need or can't use anymore, like clothing that their children have outgrown that might fit a neighbor's kid, an old sock, old coat, socks, shoes, backpacks, notebooks, crayons, used toys. Just about anything. The same concept applies when it comes to adults. If you have absolutely anything, an extra jacket, shoes, clothes, anything, there's somebody else that needs it. Old lawnmowers, potting plants, garden tools, you name it. Maybe some fresh vegetables from your garden, or eggs from your aunt who has some chickens, or any extra food you might have. There was a time when sharing things was the norm, not the exception. There's no reason people can't help each other out like that more often. What if it was you or your family? Whatever happened to "there but for the grace of God I go"? There's no excuse for not lending a hand when you know good and well that the people who need it are human beings just like you. Thrift stores just mark things up. Why not cut out the middleman and give it directly to someone in need? Ask around. If you don't know anyone, one of your friends does, or someone they know, or so on. I promise you, there is someone, a person, a fellow human being with a face and a name that can use whatever you're trying to part with. All you need to do is stop looking the other way, challenge the stereotypes, and dare them to be wrong. Those of us who need help are average people just trying to live a more or less regular life. You have nothing to lose by giving your neighbor something you were just going to throw out or donate anyway. If more people could engage in simple acts of compassion, fewer people would need to ask for help from places like the CAP agency, vets agencies, and welfare programs. With fewer people needing to seek assistance from the programs, then those places wouldn't be so strained to help folks in need, meaning that tax dollars going to welfare programs, nonprofits, and vets agencies could be better directed and better utilized, and that translates into less burden on taxpayers. Ultimately, and most importantly in my mind, it means fewer good people who get stuck in bad situations because financial strain, bureaucracy, bias, and general apathy prevent programs intended to help people from doing just that. I want to sincerely thank my husband, Dennis Danielson, for writing that. He has shared the written format in various locations on Facebook for you to read the actual transcript. And it's my hope that we sincerely get this video to go viral and get people to put a face with a name. God bless.